Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. This is going to be a short one. We have a bird stuck in our chimney flute and me talking is freaking him out. John left work a little early to come home so we can take apart our chimney flute from the back of the house, leave it open, set it on these cinder blocks we have there because this is like the 5th bird we've had stuck in here. This is the first one this year. I think we had 2 last year and 3 the year before, but he's freaking out in there. So if you hear this, that's the bird next to me on my left. So what I wanted to do was make a little pocket from a book page, and then I kind of wanted to show you, oh, I better take this, let me take this sticker off because I don't want to talk bad about them, because this is my first bad experience with them. So let me just pull this down and put a piece of tape on there. Hold on. Hopefully there's no other evidence inside. I mean, I need a new tape dispenser thing. My little teeth are all chewed off. Okay. So that should be good enough. I just want you to know, I'm using this, the Nature Notes of, an Edith Holden Nature Notes thing that I ordered. This is the first time in 5 years I have ever gotten a book in this condition and paid full price for it. Let me make sure I'm in the, okay. When I got this thing, I was like, this kind of feels a little funky to me. So I open it up, and by gosh, this is what I got. Pages just out and about, pieces cut out, papers torn, like this. So I contacted this place because like I said, I have shopped there for 5 years. I've bought all kinds of stuff. Granted, I don't keep them in business, but there's been some months, in the past that I might have. And then, they're just all, torn out pages and everything. Just look at that big old chunk missing. So I called them and told them, like, well, ma'am, we've got no way to prove that you didn't do it. And I'm like, I'm telling you I didn't do it. I'm disappointed in the fact that, I paid full price. And this stupid book's doesn't even have any of it does have some cute things in here, but it just has slap chunks missing out of here and stuff cut out. And they're like, well, we can't do anything. So I'm sending pictures. So I sent pictures of the condition that I have. I sent pictures of when I received it. Okay, I could have stayed all night and, chopped this thing up, but hello. So they would not refund my money. Well, I filed a complaint with my credit card and got my money back and got this book. I offered to mail it back to them. They told me no. I should have just mailed it back to them, but after almost 3 weeks of fighting, I think I earned that stinking book. So, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that's what I did. So, and if any of y'all don't like it, feel free to turn it off. But I was really disappointed because I had never, ever, 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 ever got a book like that. Maybe a crinkled page, torn out page, but not where there's 20 pages or more missing and chopped up. Anyway, so, and I'm not going to say their name because it is the first time, but I want you to know I have not shopped there since this happened in November. But anyway, so this was one of the pages that was, oh, let me see if I can find it. Well, anyway, it had, I don't know, like one word cut out over here. So I just chopped off the side, and I was like, well, I could still, make this work. So I, pinched my middle, folded this down, and I did put some book page on the back to reinforce this because, as you can tell, this is a little rough. But, and then we're going to put it on this page because it goes really pretty with, excuse me, oh, that poor bird. It goes really pretty with this coffee dyed side. So, but let me put this aside and we will play with this. Now, what I did is I took one of the spring definitions. I was like, I couldn't remember which one it was. There's so much in both of them, I get confused. But anyway, this is the spring definitions, which, I mean, there's beautiful pictures and stuff in there too. It's not just definition. There's a lot of ephemera in there, but there's, you know, lots of definitions. I backed it on some cardstock. Well, I made craft paper, which is the cardstock. So I think that's 65 pounds. And we're going to use that down here for our little closure tuck. So let me just ink around here, and I'm wondering if do I want to keep it. No, let me round the edges. Let's, you know, oh, that poor little bird is probably giving himself a heart attack. I mean, I can do, the first time we ever had a bird in there, oh my God, I was so upset. We didn't get to him in time because John didn't leave work and come home. And I'm, you know, boo-hooing because, you know, the stupid thing is in there. You can hear him just fighting for his life, which I don't know what the heck. Let me look and see if he fell down in the hole. No. I don't know. I mean, he's just as quiet as can be, so I'm hoping maybe he's relaxing. Oh, I hear him. He moved. But by the time he got home and we opened it up, because, I mean, you know, we had to find the tools and we had to do this, and then we had to, I mean, it took forever, and we're out there in the stinking dark doing this, and we open it up and this poor little thing falls out, and I was just like, I told you you should have come home sooner. I knew you. I'm horrible. I don't need to live in the woods. I mean, I'm bad. I'm sorry. I can't stand to see anything die. It just breaks my heart. And so when I came down here to start filming, I heard that stupid flopping around in there. I was like, oh my God. So I text John. I'm like, John, we got another bird in here. And I said, can you come home? He's like, yeah, I'm leaving right now. And because, I mean, it is an ordeal, but we kind of left the setup, our setup that we had back there with 2 cinder blocks and a piece of wood, because where the stack from the chimney thing, the wooden fireplace, oh, and see, when I get loud, it freaks him out. It's like this, and so you have to put something on there to hold it when you untake it apart of here, and wiggle it so you can open it, the thing, so the bird can see daylight and get out. But it does take 2 people to do it, because like I said, the first time, well, the first bird, you know, it wasn't a good ending. The second one, I was freaking out because I was like, oh my God, because it was like at lunchtime when I heard it. I'm sure this bird's been down here earlier, but I just came down and you know, heard the struggle. So I'm like, I'm not waiting this time. I said, this bird's not going to die. Well, I almost ripped the whole thing off of the outside of the house. Oh, it was bad because it does take 2 people. We really do need to fix something. And what they do is they get up in the very top, which is, I don't know, like 5-6 feet above our roof line. And then you have that cap on there. And I guess they fly right up underneath there and perch on there. Well, then they fall in, and let me tell you, it's a drop. And I'm sure they knock themselves unconscious when they fall down into the thing, and then it, you know, it goes like this, and it has, well, like here, like this, and they get stuck in here. Well, you know, one time one actually went down in here, and he's flying around inside the firebox. You know, that one was a fun ordeal, but we got that one out and got him outside. But yeah, so I'm waiting on John to come home to save this stupid bird. All right, now, so, and as you can tell, you know, like I said, this one, there was a page that was all bent up, but we're going to try to fix that. And then here, since it doesn't go, I guess I could ink it so you can see what I'm talking about. But, you know, any book page will do, you know, as long as it's nice words and stuff. Or, hey, if it's for you and you don't care what it says, you know, go for it. But if you're making them to sell, Lord, make sure they don't have anything bad on there. You know, I played that game once. I did not pay attention, and it was on the back of stuff. You know, I'm still whining about that. Okay. So anyway, as you can tell, when this comes down, it was, you know, the book isn't, you know, tall enough to be able really to do this. I need a taller one to make a bigger envelope. But I'm going to go in here, and I have this extra page. That was some cutoff that we did earlier on another thing. And this was, I cut it off here, and I'm going to use this for a little journal card. But I thought that we can, oh God, I'm so loud, that bird. I thought we would take and put this in here and make it a double little tuck pocket. So, I mean, why not? So let me do right there. And then I will, little birdie, just take a nap. We're going to get you out in a little bit. I know, like I said, I did not need to move here. I don't do any kind of, oh God, even we had a stinking black crow that was on the side of the road years ago, and I was driving a little four-wheeler, because sometimes I just go for a ride down the road, and this poor little bird is just flipping and flopping in the ditch, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I know you're not supposed to touch grown wild things because they might have rabies or something. So I drove down to Ryan's house, you know, the one who laughed at me about the bat attack. And I'm like, Ryan, there's a bird. There's a big old raven that's on the side of the thing. And he's like kind of in the water and all that good stuff. And he's about to die. And I said, you got any gloves or something that I can borrow? Because, you know, I didn't have any. I have some now. But, and he's like, he gets in his little four-wheeler. We drive down there. And he's like, oh, Candace, that's just nature. He's going to die. And I'm like, well, can't we at least get him out of the water so he doesn't drown himself? You know, because, and I'm crying. Ryan's like, oh my God, Candace. I'm like, Ryan, I told you, I don't like to see any kind of death. And I'm wondering if that's going to be too tall. Yeah, I think I need to trim this just a little bit. So yeah, you know, and then I told y'all about that deer. Oh my God, that was just too much for me. I almost killed myself over that. Not really, but oh my God, it was bad. Like I said, oh. All right, so let me put this. We are 2.5, a little over 2.5. You know, I like to get my centers done. And I'm going to use, a 2.5-inch punch just to kind of get a little wider. Well, maybe I want to use a 3-inch one. Try to be a little quiet because I'm freaking that thing out. Just to get a little wider cut in there. And I'm putting them together so I get the same, get it in the same spot. All right, whoops. And then let me just ink around here since I glued my back to it. All right, now, and then we're gonna stick him in here almost to the bottom. Uh-oh, I left my glue off too long, running my mouth. Oh, there it goes. And I didn't put any backing on the back of this paper because I printed it on 45-pound paper, so it's like, you know, the thick cardstock stuff or paper pad stuff. All right, so we want to put it down here. And then we're going to glue this one down on the sides. Oh, and I tried to put this in the microwave twice, and I have peeled like chunks of this off, probably 10 layers. It's still stuck to each other, and then the washi tape deep down below it's just all sticky. So I'm so disappointed because I really like this. I might peel another 10-15 layers off, you know, cutting it and pulling the whole sections off and see what happens. But all right, so now this, I wanted to try to make a pocket out of it. So I thought, well, let me get a book page, put it on here where it folds. I mean, this might not work on here, but I'm gonna try. And then go around there, and we're gonna cut on the inside of this. All right, and let's see, because I want to glue it underneath so we can have a tuck spot right here, but it looks like I need to trim just a little more so it goes up just a hair more. Oh, that poor bird. Oh, y'all. I'm telling you, he's going to give himself a stinking heart attack. Alright, and let's see if that's going to work in here. Yep. Alright, and then I might just take and ink down the middle just so it my glue's bubbling. Okay. Just want to make sure that it's on the edge so we can tuck it. I mean, so it's open but not too far on. I don't want to get caught on anything. And then we'll smush it down, and then we will, whoops, try to glue straight. Oh my gosh. Over here. Yep, I got a little glue gushing out on the inside. Let me make sure I can get that down, because you know we want a tuck spot. We don't want it glued down. The bird said he wants me to shut up. He doesn't like my voice. Sorry, birdie. Okay. Oops. And then this will give us a little tuck spot right here, so we can put a little triangle card. I wonder if this, let me see. I don't know. I'm like, I wonder if this is fitting here. If I folded it. I don't think this, nope, that's not even a square. Okay, so we'll have to come back and make something for that in a minute. Oh, let me ink around. Because like I said, I want to leave it a book page. And then we're going to glue our little, this down. And just a little extra on the sides, because, you know, it'll help hold it down a little better. And we're just going to put him on here. Obviously, I'm getting a little heavy on my glue, or this glue was a little thinner this time around. Let's just make sure it's going to go in and out, and yes, it is. All right. So, we have that. I know I'm going to have to do something there, but I wanted to go ahead and make this little journal card to go in here. So let's just ink around here. And then I know I got a couple other small things that we might and then I cut this from the spring kit, some of the words that come into the spring sings, I think. Oh gosh, let me just make sure. Yes, it's actually in the Spring Sings kit off of this sheet. Okay, and then let me see if I know I should have, oh, I moved it. Well, oh, here we go. I got some light green. Thought that would be pretty if we had just a little behind it. That'll tear right here. I'm gonna throw that one in the trash can and put a little ink around it. Oh, that poor little bird. Oop, I hope I'm in frame. Yep, good. Because I was just working away, not even talking, because you know I don't want that. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut with that poor little bird. Because he's like, oh my God, human bear. Alright, put that down on here. And that's just a cute little card to go in there. And let me see where to, my little cutouts in here. I saw some other stuff. I mean, like, oop, that's a little tall. Let me see. I know I saw a few little things. Oh, like here. Let's see. Would she go in there? Yeah, that would be a good one. And we have this. Nope, that's too short. But we got some. We have other varieties. Michelle gave us like 3 different sizes of everything. Oh, look, this one's got an egg back there. Oh, that would be a pretty one for back in the back. I know, I wish I would have printed these bad boys on, oh, shh, don't get so loud, Candace. If I would have printed them on 45-pound paper, so. Oh, that would be pretty on there. Okay, so we're going to do that. Alright, so I got 1, 2, I need one more thing in the back. Like I said, there's a lot to choose from in here, so I just got to find something that's not too tall. I know this is more on the green side, but I mean, hello. We got to put some other colors in here besides just pink, even though it's called the pink journal. I know. Oh, that's gonna be way too tall. All right, I might just have to stick with what I have. I mean, we have that we could put on a bigger card, but I don't know. I think that's too dark. Oh gosh, crazy bird. Oh no, this one. I think that's gonna be too. Yep, too short. Okay. Well, we're just going to stick with the ones that we have for now. And then I'm sure we'll come up with some other stuff later. So we will worry with those, with, you know, extras later. All right. Put that back there. All right. So let's just back these. That one's stiff enough. So let's just back this, and this on some paper. Let me see what I have back here. I got got some white. Ooh, I got somewhat lines. That would go good on that one. I know I'm digging in my, whatever this is over here, my scrap bin. Oh, and that pink would go pretty with that. Oh, but it's not quite. Well, I mean, it is like, oh, Jesus. Sorry. I think it just was going to slide down in here again. And he started freaking out and going back up to this flat part. Anyway, I don't know why I think he's going to like fly out and get me, but all right, let me glue these things to here, and then I will be right back. There's no point in you watching me do that. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I found some cream cardstock to put on the back of here. I put the peach on the back of her, and did the lined on the back of this one. And then I found some washi tape. This one says flowers. And I'm wondering, no. No, I think I'm going to leave that one like that. Okay. Well, let's try this, because this one we had on something else that we did that's on the pinks. And I thought maybe we could put, I don't know. Ow, ow. I wanted to draw around it first. So let me see if putting this black on here will be enough for me, or if I need something else. I don't know, that might be enough. We'll see. You know, it looks like more like a Polaroid picture. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh gosh, Farky's messing with somebody upstairs. All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna leave them plain. I mean, I might go and put a couple little Nouveau drops on there, but for now, let's just put them in here and make sure that they close. This one is almost too tall. No, I might have to trim it. Doggone it. Okay, here's our girl. Yep, I think I'm going to have to trim this. Trim this a little bit because it is too tall. I don't want it to get caught in the bend. Well, let's round this edge since it's on the opposite side of the one that's rounded. Okay. Ooh, that bird is stirring up. There are dead stink bugs in there, and it's knocking them down. Now I know why it stinks down here. I mean, as far as why I sneeze and stuff, because there are stink bugs in that stinking flue, and that bird is knocking them down, and they smell. I'm getting a headache from it. I know, wah, but it stinks. Okay, and there's that. And then we're going to put this on the front. And I was thinking of, I don't know. looking at this. You know, I'm just dying to use some washi tape. I'm so disappointed that my other one doesn't work. Oh. Okay, so... And let me see, what do I do with that green? Oh, right here. Maybe we'll... I know I'm defeating the whole purpose, aren't I? I'm covering up my Edith Holden after all that yada yat. Ooh-wee, them bugs smelling. Alright, let's... It looks like a funky little kitty cat face with some ears. Just need to draw him nose and some whiskers. Oops, hello. Put it in the little holder. So if we... Ooh, man. See, I don't even think I need the... I know I'm kind of liking it over there. But I want some of that orange. Alright. Whew, man. Yeah, John's going to have to get our shop back from over at the shop and bring it over here. We're going to have to suck them puppies out because, man, they stink. Come on, little glue. Ah, man, you know, I can't do a 30-minute video. That's all there is to it. And put my little green kitty cat on here. And then we'll put that on here. And I'm still wanting to put... I'm just going to put that on there. Because I want to put it on there. And by gosh, we're going to put it on there. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Well, anyway, since I'm over anyway, you know, I took the dogs for a walk because it was nice. It was beautiful, sunshine, not a cloud in the sky. It got to 55. So I'm like, oh, lunch. I'm like, all right, y'all, let's go for a WALK. But we got everybody's behaving except that black one. Ugh. You know, because it's quite a job to walk 6 of them because they like to, like, go in different directions. So they, you know, I swear they talk to each other and try to, they tag tame each other and see who can get away with whatever. And so and Fergie and Mia go straight down to the pond. So, you know, I'm yelling like a crazy woman. And, you know, which isn't hard to do. But, hey, man, it is a lot of work. So that's all you do the whole time. Mia, Fergie, Rusty, Jake, you know, blah, blah, blah. Because they're all, I mean, they're all going everywhere. And you got to try to keep them together or else they're going to roll and poop or eat the poop. Well, Mia, at least I got her fast enough to where she, you know, listened to me. And, oh, that looks pretty. See, we might have to put a few sequins or something on here after we stick it on there. But I want to go ahead, since I'm over, let me go ahead and cut that out and find some paper to put in there, something. So, you know, I get Mia. Oh, well, what's it? Fergie's at the edge of the pond, rolling in deer crap. So, had to come up. We didn't even get to go all the way down to the barn because, you know, Fergie ruined it for everybody. And it's either her or stinking Mia or somebody ruins it for everybody every time. I think I'll use this pink. So I get them all back up. And like, you know, Rusty and Jake is like, they knew. They're like, oh man, you done ruined it. So, you know, they stop because, you know, they know as soon as I start using that tone of mine and acting like a mad woman, they know that's it. So, you know, we start coming back up. And, you know, Fergie knows she's in trouble. She doesn't want to be anywhere near me. She's walking all the way behind me, which, you know, really irritates me because, you know, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna be bad, you better have enough kahunas to face the music. So, you know, I should have, but I don't want that to be too stiff. I might put a little tab on the end. So yeah. So we, you know, come up. And Fergie, you know, Fergie's walking way behind, got her head down, her tail between her legs, like I beat her. I should, but I don't. Maybe that's her problem. I threaten her with an electric collar all the time. John won't buy one, but by God, if anybody needs one, that one needs it. And so, oops, we're going that way. And let me see, I know we got some tabs in our little fussy cuts. And so we finally get up here. Stupid dog. But yep. So, you know, she wants, and I had left the porch, the front door open, just the screen on there. And so she wants to, you know, run in here real quick. I think that's going to work just perfect on there. And trying to get into the house. I'm like, girl, don't you dare go in that house. So, and she knew. She didn't. Because, I mean, but she was trying to come in the house to hide. Because, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I have spanked them with the yellow fly swatter. And let me tell you, it is not hard. I've done it before. Maybe like that. And just for them to see that yellow fly swatter, it's funny. I find it comical. But anyway. So, yeah, so I had to try to get everybody else in the house except for her. Which, you know, they did. And I left her out there probably an hour. Because I had to go get the stupid doggy wipes, the little doggy bath wipes, and wipe her down with that green crap that was on her. It was kind of, I mean, deer poop is kind of yellowish, like baby poop. It's just, so I wiped her down, because I'm like, I'm not turning the hose on. I am not washing you. And, you know, she didn't have a lot, but she was flip-flopping around there like a dead fish. And, but luckily, the poop must have been, you know, dry enough that it didn't get a lot on her. But 15 wipies later, so I left her outside, you know, on the porch. She had water. That's all she got. Everybody else got a SNACK, but she didn't because she was BAD. Drives me bananas. Pooh-wee, them bugs stink. That drives me. I hate that smell. Alright, so let's put our little tabby on here. And then you'll have a little secret journal spot that you can journal or decorate. And this side is not even. Like I said, I always open them up and kind of ink on the inside in case some of the white shows. And then we will, I know, let me find my middle. Pooh-wee. Oh, this side, that's going to be my front. Come on, glue. There you go. Better get some on that edge because I know it's not going to go down. Okay. And let's hope for the best. I don't know if I like those pointy corners, but you know, you don't see it what's in there, and you know there's a little tab, and that, oh my gosh, that works just right. So there we go. We made a little pocket. And it's got 4 little journal cards in here that little journal cards that we put in there. We did a double pocket inside. We put book page on the back so we could use this as a tuck spot. And I can feel I didn't put enough glue on the bottom of my little flower because he was coming up. And then we just measured our little triangle to put it in here and put a little tab from our fussy cuts out. And then this is from the kit from the Spring Sings that one of our fussy cuts that we put in there. And then this one's from there that we put in there for a little journaling card. And then this is some offcut that we had that we trimmed down. And that's what we use for back here for our double pocket. And then we just put a painter's paper and a flower word from the Spring Sings kit. And then this is ephemera from the Spring Sings, blah, 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 blah. You know, she needs something. I know. Let me see. Maybe one of these. Oh. The Earth Laughs in Flowers. Let's just see what this looks like. I mean, it just needs something on there. It's bothering me. I know I have all those numbers and stuff, but I just don't know if numbers go with that sweet little girl. And her doggy. Let me just look real quick. I think I want to, let's try this one. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put this on here because it needs something, but I don't want too much. But this, I think, will be... Oh, dear Lord. There's a cat walking by, and Fergie jumps on my stinking French doors all the time. I wish that I had electric shock on there. She'd be shocked like 10 times a day. All right, sorry. Then we're just going to put that one on there. So that's our card, and like I said, this is our little hidden triangle journal card that we put in there. And then this is going to go right here. So let's go, whoops, let's go ahead and stick it down. I know I thought about sewing around here, but I was like, no, it looks just fine not sewed. So... And I might put lace down on the bottom. So I guess I'm going to go up a little bit on here. All right. Let me hold that down for a minute. Wipe my glue. Oh, at least the poor bird is giving itself another rest again. Poor thing, gosh. And then we'll tuck that into there. Oh, yes, we'll be making a journal card. You need a journal card for there. So when we do all of our journal cards, we'll make sure we make one in here for here. But there you go. That is our little book page double tuck hidden journal card pocket. If that made any sense. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all liked it. I hope it's something that you hadn't seen before. It's a little different. I mean, you know, everybody makes little book page pockets, but it just, you know, pulls some of that pink off of here and then blends in with this. And we will get some other things done. But let me call this a video so my loud mouth doesn't freak that little thing out. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. I enjoy spending it with you. And thanks for all your love. Thanks for your comments. And thanks for all your support. And here's kisses from me and hugs. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.